Go be with a man then if you feel like you doing so much.
So I gotta be with a man.
Yeah, I feel
because,
like that.
because I want more for my woman.
Why are you comparing what you could do for her?
Is he doing more?
Young living every day, giving it to you and cutting straight. Now listen, if this is your first time watching my video and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, say you're rocking with your boy, listen, take a second, scroll down, click on the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. Now moving forward, man, we got some clips we're gonna react to today, you know. I don't know. Let's dive into it.
From things that I have seen, like with my friends and stuff, they've dealt with where it's just like, oh, what could you do for me? I feel like that.
And that's sassy?
Yeah, that's not sassy.
I think so, because he'll be like, oh, why should I buy you something? What are you buying me? Like
that's fair.
No.
So because it's fear, it's
no, because I don't know. Go be with a man then if you feel like you doing so much.
Oh, hell no.
So I gotta be with a man.
Yeah, I feel
because
like that.
because I want more for my woman.
Why are you comparing what you could do for her?
Is he doing more?
Yeah, but don't most
Why is
men
that a problem?
No.
That's what?
I don't know.
Yo, we shouldn't have to settle for less, and I think a lot of women are being.
Then don't be with me.
Oh, and that's why we about to cut you the off because you do this. You know what I'm saying?
Hello. And see, that's the problem today is they become accustomed to men not holding them to a high enough regard or standard to the point where they feel entitled to only have expectations for a small amount. So it's like, oh, you're supposed to go up and beyond and do everything for me. But then if I have some standards, right, and I expect more out of you, then is he sassy, as she would say. See, that's where the bashing and the deflecting and the detouring goes. Then the man becomes sassy, you know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then you should go off and date a man. See, whenever they don't want to be held to a standard, then they'll deflect and then try to dish you. This is the society we live in, man. Like dude said, well, get the stepping. You know what I'm saying? Any man that got standards, principles, and morals, that type of female right there, you don't deal with. That's an absolute no right there. That's a red flag. That's a ticking time bomb right there. You stay far away from something like that. But, you know, let's dive into the next clip.
One is promiscuous. If they have a high body count, there are certain health ramifications. It might be harder to find a partner if you have a high body count, if you are promiscuous.
And?
My position is that promiscuity is not desired.
He said if you have a high body count, it causes problems. And her response was, and. Let's continue.
Not desirable.
Okay. And if I'm living my life just to be desirable, am I really living it for my own happiness?
That don't make any sense because a lot of your happiness is thrived upon being desired by the opposite gender. Because if you don't get no attention from men, guess what? You'll feel dead inside. This is what women thrive off. You know, attention for men is currency for them. So absolutely, you want to be desired by somebody. Talking about you wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't be happy if you wasn't desired. You wouldn't be able to hop on multiple sausages, enjoy the whole Olympics if you was not desired. Let's continue.
There's so many people that get shut down with like following what makes them happy.
Are women really happy getting ran through though? Does that really make women happy?
If you're choosing the sexual partner, if you are like enjoying and choosing these interactions and each of them is like helping you grow and like understanding more about yourself and your like that's cool.
Does having sex with a total stranger and never talking to them help someone grow?
Gotcha, bitch.
Hello. Now, in her mind, she thinks that enjoying all of these different intercourses is a way to help you grow and learn, and that's gonna make you be a better person. Absolutely not. Having like he said, having sex with multiple sex partners, you think that's multiple sex partners from strangers is gonna help you grow as a woman? That makes absolutely no sense. So her advice is to go out there, hop on multiple sausages, develop a lot of mental and emotional damage, and that's supposed to help her become a better woman. And these women will lead you off a cliff into a dark pit. That's horrible advice. But see, a lot of these girls can't see that because clearly this is a young woman, you know, as you can see, and that's what it is. They think that this attention they get is gonna last forever until they hit the wall. See, a lot of girls gotta actually hit the wall, face the fire to really see that attention dry up To see the opposite gender, the pool of options they got becomes smaller and it shrink to the point where they got to settle for somebody they don't want to be with, or they get dogs and they die alone. Now, another thing I'm gonna say too is, this is the thing that girls got to understand. It is your choice. Do what you want. But men that build themselves up, that have respect and morals about themselves, that have reputations, they don't want to pair up with hoes. Do what you want to do, right? Go out there and hop on as many sausages as you like, but don't expect the men who work on themselves to build themselves up to accept you. We don't want it. That's it. Next clip.
So women of a different nationality tend to be more submissive than black women. And because of that reason, our black men are going to those different nationalities to find a woman, find a wife, right? So in my personal opinion, I just feel like those women know where they come from, right? They know their culture. They're taught their culture. And within that culture, it's taught to them that you're supposed to be submissive to your man. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That shit is not up for negotiation.
Facts.
Nor debate. That's just what it is, right? And being a woman, being a black woman living in America, right? We know that we are African Americans, right? However, what is our culture? We're not taught African culture. So what is our culture? What are we being taught here, right? In America, what are we being taught? And if you're raised in a single parent household, most women see their mom as independent. They're taught to be independent. You're taught to be dominant. You're taught to take care of yourself and by any means necessary. You're not taught to be submissive. There's no one in the household that your mom is being submissive to. So you don't see that. So when she's raising you, she's teaching you what she knows. And being submissive is not one of them. So now it comes down to everybody's throwing up, and that's why the black man is going to different. Okay. I have no argument for that. It is what it is. However, I have no problem with being submissive, but that is something that we are not taught. So you have to teach yourself that. You have to educate yourself on that. And not every man is going to be worth you being submissive to. He just don't deserve it. The same way that y'all would say a woman gotta earn this and she gotta prove herself on this and that and that. That's the same thing with men. Not everybody's gonna be worth you being submissive to. And because you were submissive to one guy and he wasn't worth it, he didn't deserve it, he didn't appreciate it, he didn't even know what to do with it, doesn't mean that you should not be submissive to the next man who is doing everything he's supposed to do.
A lot of these women are out here having babies by these dudes that still laying on their mama couch, or they stay with 5 of their homeboys, and then you had a baby and then you get mad because they can't provide. So now you're like, oh, I'm not trusting these. No, honey, you can't trust what you picked. Oh, that's the thing.
One more time. I just got to hear that one more time. It made so much sense.
So a lot of these women are out here having babies by these dudes that still laying on their mama couch, or they stay with 5 of their homeboys, and then you had a baby and then you get mad because they can't provide. So now you're like, oh, I'm not trusting these. No, honey, you can't trust what you picked. Oh, that's the thing.
That's called accountability right there. Don DeMarco. Yes. Yeah, this is just what it is, though. Accountability is like, they're allergic to that. A lot of women, I ain't gonna say all, a lot of women are allergic to accountability, man. So as a guy, that's one thing for sure. You gotta hold them to a standard. You gotta hold them accountable, even when it ain't fun for them, even when they don't like it. Forget how they feel. Feel and real are two different things when it comes to accountability. You make sure that you have standards and hold them to a standard, and you hold them accountable. Because that's where the change come, man. A lot of guys don't do it. Some guys out here being pussies, and they just let these girls do and say whatever they want to them, and they don't have no background. Nah, man. You just can't accept any kind of behavior. If they don't respect you, get them out of your life. If she don't have that organic, genuine desire for you, get her out of your life. If it's no initial attraction, get her out of your life. If she want to go out in the streets and join the whole Olympics for sausage hopping, get her out of your life. Straight up. But like I tell y'all all the time, man, listen, before I get out of here, you know me, man, be on your purpose, be on your grind, get your money on point, get your body on point, get your mind on point, develop your social skills, man. And last but not least, like I say, get your passport, man, and travel to a destination of your liking. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Listen, like, comment, subscribe. Say you're rocking with your boy. Subscribe to the channel, man. Support the movement. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Listen, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne way. Ain't never had no handouts, put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake. This is real rap, no cap. Bust it down like